Video games should be banned. All caps.
Violent video games are totally sick. The government should stop kids from buying violent video games. 10 reasons violent video games contribute to video games promote violence. School shooter followed video games influence sexist
Why are
attitudes.
video games so
Violent
gender?
video
Video
games
games
are
can
linked
lead
to
to
aggression. Why does
sexist
sexism
attitudes.
persist in the video games are literally Hitler. Yes, violent video games do
cause
points
aggression.
to video games, movies.
Why do
for
video
causes of
games have
violence.
such a problem presenting positive
14
mothers
mass
and
murders linked to
motherhood?
video
Are
games.
violent video games turning kids into
Video
killers?
games as murder simulators.
Shut up! You know what? I don't need this. Fuck this shit.
I need to calm the fuck down. Maybe some video games will help me calm my nerves. I'll just take a break from this.
Alright, let's play some Minecraft. Wow, I'm feeling relaxed already. Ooh, a bunch of cows. Ooh, sheep. Ooh, grass. Ooh. I mean, people that just blame violent stuff on video games are idiots. I mean, there is like no proof. Hi, villager. Hello. Hi. Oh my god. What? This is so cool. Oh my god, you've got a nice little village here. Oh, this is neat.
A few moments later.
Die, villager scum, die. I'm a dangerous gamer. I'm violent because I play video games. Oh, I'm gonna shoot up a school after this. Die. This is because I play video games.
Why is this video game debate still happening? It's been over 20 fucking years, and we're still having this argument of whether violent video games cause violence in real life. It started in the 90s with crazy right-wing conservative nut jobs like Jack Thompson.
Are learning in a virtual reality to be violent, to enjoy being violent, how to kill, and so you're given an appetite as well as scenarios in which to be violent.
And that complete cuck, Glenn Beck.
Don't forget that, remember the massacre in Norway? Where 77 people were killed? Do you remember what he said?
No.
He was trained to kill with Call of Duty and other video games.
So these idiot conservatives were blaming video games for every violent thing that happened for quite a while until people realized that these people do not know what they're talking about and are stupid. Few years where everything was normal. Then feminists decided to start blaming video games for stuff, such as Anita Sarkeesian.
The sense of violence against women being used as almost background decoration, right? As texture to make an environment gritty, more real.
So it was the radical left's turn to blame video games for violence. But they weren't only blaming them for violence. Oh no. They were also blaming it for sexism and racism. Because why the fuck not? Ultimately, that resulted in Gamergate, which was pretty fun to watch. And now it seems it's the right's turn to be stupid again, in the form of Donald J. Trump.
We have to look at the internet because a lot of bad things are happening to young kids and young minds, and their minds are being formed. And we have to do something about maybe what they're seeing and how they're seeing it, and also video games. I'm hearing more and more people say the level of violence on video games is really shaping young people's thoughts.
Trump, you fucking twit. Just because you hear somebody say something doesn't mean it's fucking true. For God's sakes, you're the president. Don't you have somebody to fact check the shit you say before you say it? Idiot. I can't believe we're still having this argument after 20 years. 20 fucking years. Video games do not cause real-life violence. Study after study after study has come out, and not one has proven your hypothesis. This idea that children are unable to distinguish fantasy from reality is so flawed and anti-science. It's ridiculous that people think so low of children that they think, oh, little Jimmy's playing Call of Duty, that means he's gonna go shoot up his school. Let's go through some of the arguments these people use. Look, these video games are getting more and more violent by the day, okay? So, obviously, the more violent these video games get, the more violent crimes are gonna be committed by young'uns, okay? This argument is so easily destroyed. Since the 90s, video game sales have increased, I don't know, something like 204%. In that same time frame, video games have become more and more violent. While, at the same time, the rates for violent crimes committed by children have decreased a lot. This doesn't make any sense if video games are causing violent crimes. Look here, son. There is a broad consensus among the medical community and parents and researchers that violent video games increase aggressive behavior, okay? Look, these studies are extremely flawed. They fail to control for other factors that might lead to violence, and they don't follow them for long periods of time. So they don't know how it's affecting them in the long term. Also, you said aggressive behavior. There's a difference between aggressive behavior and violence. And you know what's causing the aggressive behavior? It's not the video game itself, it's the competitive nature of them. It's the competition in these multiplayer games like Call of Duty. That is what's leading to aggression. And aggression does not always manifest into violence. Look, all these people that do these mass shootings all admit to being avid video game players, okay? We got the guys that did Columbine in 1999. There's James Holmes in 2012. He shot up a movie theater in Colorado. There's Jared Lee Lawner in Arizona. There's that bastard in Norway that killed 77 people. All of them played violent video games. Yeah, them and 150 million other people. If you have a large group, obviously there are going to be bad people inside that large group. That doesn't mean everyone in the group is violent. That doesn't mean that video games lead to violence, just because there are a few violent individuals who happen to play video games. This is extremely fucking simple. Correlation does not equal causation. You fallacious retards. Hey guys, quick update. I have a Vidly account now. Ooh. Now some of y'all might be wondering, Jerk, what the fuck is Vidly? Well, I'm here to answer that, you fucking idiots. Wow, I'm such a dick to my own audience. Vidly is a video sharing site that was modeled after old YouTube. You know, when it was good. Everything you liked about old YouTube is back with Vidly. So why don't you give it a try? Sure, there are some limitations, like you can't upload videos longer than 15 minutes at the moment. There aren't any custom thumbnails, and you can't live stream. Obviously, if you can't post a video longer than 15 minutes. Obviously, you can't live stream, but I'm sure these things will be updated very soon, and it will. Things are gonna get good, guys. Because look, YouTube is crashing. It's a burning ship. It's the Titanic. You need to jump ship because YouTube is not gonna get better on its own. It has a monopoly. It has no reason to get better. And the best way you defeat a monopoly is by going to another business. I'm going to be uploading to Vidly whenever I can. You know, whenever it's a video that's not over 15 minutes long, I'm going to be uploading to Vidly too, as well as YouTube. I'm still going to be uploading to YouTube. I have over 100 subscribers here. I'm not going to leave y'all hanging. But I definitely encourage you to come to Vidly, especially if you're a small YouTuber. You can't really grow on YouTube anymore if you have a small channel. With Vidly, it's a whole new playing field. You're starting with a fresh, clean slate. I'll leave a link to my Vidly account in the description, and I encourage all of you to check it out. Thank you. Video games do not cause violence. It's been proven time and time again. There is no evidence. None. There is an overwhelming amount of evidence against the claim that video games cause violence. But these idiots still make their arguments. They still claim, idiotically, that video games cause violence. Well, you know what? Anybody who says that should not be taken seriously. For God's sake, it's been 20 years, and this argument is still going on. No. Okay? If you're too lazy to look up the stats yourself, or you have heard all these arguments and you still, for some reason, believe that video games cause violence, you're a lost cause, and you should not be taken seriously. If somebody claims that video games cause violence, they've lost all credibility with me. If they can look at all the overwhelming evidence that video games do not cause violence, and still idiotically claim that they do cause violence, they have lost all credibility, and they should not be taken seriously. End of story. End of argument. We're done.